Hey everybody, welcome back to, what is it, Monday. We're at Monday already? I forget the days of the week with everything that's going on here. So, Monday video, I just decided to do another live stream. I hope you guys enjoy these. I'm going to try to get some guests on the show. And today I have a friend of mine that lives fairly local to me. And I've known him for about, time's going by 4 or 5 years now, maybe 5 or 6 years. And I met him out in California. He used to live out in California. He's a very talented musician, fellow vegan. And without any further ado, I will introduce you to Ryan Coughlin. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, hello.
And hello, everybody at home watching today. I hope you guys can hear us all okay and there's no technical difficulties. How's it going?
Good, man. I'm trying to see this live on YouTube and I can't find it.
The Vegan Zombie, and there's going to be a little delay for you.
Oh, okay. So it's still not coming up.
Well, it should be up. It's up now. Just make sure you mute it.
Yeah, it's muted. I'm on your main page, but like nothing pops up saying live now.
Oh, no?
No.
Is everybody else on? I mean, we are on the
weird.
Vegan Zombie, right? Sounds great. Everybody says they see us great. It sounds great.
All right, cool.
So, yeah, I met you out in California of all places, but you're from here.
There it goes. Yes, absolutely.
And
go ahead. Yeah, I was in Los Angeles, I think the first time we hung out, yeah.
Yeah, I did I guess my cookbook release party out there in California, and you were there. You were there to help me out.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
because I knew funny John thing before from here, and I knew of you, but I don't think we met face to face until you guys were out there.
Right. And I remember you had long hair just like me, and we took a picture. You were wearing the Vegan Zombie shirt, and we looked like twins. I was trying to find that picture for everybody. Maybe I could still find it on your Facebook or something to show people before the video is over with. But so I just want to talk to you a little bit about your vegan journey, how we became friends, and some of your music that you're doing. I just want to let everybody know that Ryan, while sitting in this quarantine like we are all doing, he decided to go out and do something to, I guess, elevate people's spirits and everything.
Yeah, man, it was weird because I was a few days into it at home, and I just was thinking about originally how it started in one place, wherever it was. The official story is China, and then how it's like worldwide. And I was like, man, if that doesn't show people how all connected we are, and get rid of all the money you make, your status as a celebrity or regular person, or no matter what you're doing, like we're all the same. I didn't know one person who was focused on that stuff. They just wanted to be home with their family and safe and healthy. And it's like, man, we're all united. I'd like to show this in some way. And it's weird because I have a new record coming out, and we had a whole video shoot planned out. It got canceled because of the quarantine. So basically the idea hit me for a new song and a new concept, and I got to work pretty quick. So
yeah, so what you did was you went out and you asked everybody you knew to do like a small little clip to put in your video of just anything we wanted to do, and you have a handful of celebrities in there that I want you to talk about as we show the video to everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
So how long have you been a vegan?
So I started dabbling in 2011. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
I was about 90%, I think, for the year. There was once a month, once every couple of weeks where, if me and some friends were out or whatever, I would cheat or whatever you wanted to say. But I went strict. It was actually April 1st, 2012. So it's been 8 years now.
Yeah, and I know you've joined us for a bunch of different vegan restaurants out there in California when we've been out there. Yeah. And I've seen you at Strong Heart several times.
Oh, yeah, I'm the annoying customer there for sure. I'm there all the time. It's What's up, Joel?
Yeah. So what actually inspired you to go vegan?
Originally, it was pretty. It was kind of a challenge to myself just to see if I could do it. I know a lot of bands that I had toured with, in and out of bands at the time, were vegan, and I didn't really know much about it, but then I started diving into it and becoming more health conscious anyway. So at first it was a challenge to myself, and probably, for health reasons. But then as I felt better, lost weight, and really delved into, looking into it and the lifestyle and the culture of it and the animals and the documentaries I saw. So now obviously I continue it for all the same reasons that most people do. So it's been
Awesome.
It's been an awesome journey.
Marina, I'm gonna switch us around because I saw what you just wrote. There, is that better? Okay. So, how long have you been a musician?
Ooh, I don't know. I started taking guitar lessons at 6 or 7, and I guess that long.
So maybe if we stick around here today, we can request him to do a couple songs for us at the end.
Sure.
And so the name of your band is Coughlin?
Yeah. Yep.
Which is your last name. And I've got a lot of friends that are in bands and stuff, but when I heard your stuff, you're really talented. You do it all. You do I really like your songs, and you do a little bit of everything. So I'm excited to show this.
I appreciate it, man.
And so you used to live in LA.
Yeah.
But you live here now. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the reason I came back.
Well, what was the reason you went there in the first place? Because you're from here.
Well, yeah. Okay. So touring and all that, I landed a couple big national tours and whatnot back in the day after the first record came out, and, some bands I was in and out of at the time. And I think I just got to the point where I knew it was either like New York City, but not so much Nashville, Los Angeles. I had more connections in Los Angeles, so I went that route. And it was funny because it was the first time I even moved out of home. Most people go to college or get their own apartment. And I was like, yep, I'm out 3,000 miles away. So I did that, and I didn't want to wake up when I was, older and say, oh man, what if I went for it? What if I moved to California? What if I did it? And I never did it, and you live with regret, and I didn't want that to happen. So off I went. The only place I thought that, I knew where to go. So
I'm looking through your albums here on Facebook. Which album did you say that our picture was in?
Our photo should be under the 2015 one. It'll say 2015.
Oh, we're going way back. Okay, cool.
If I'm not mistaken, that was April or March. That was probably 5 years ago.
It was March. So what made you come back here? You were doing a lot of music out there, getting some connections and stuff.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother passed away August 2015.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
She was 86, so long life. My sister and I came back for the wake, the funeral, and everything, and she had some acting things going on at the time. I had released my EP already that June, did an album release at the House of Blues out there, kind of did some shows around the area, came home, hit here, and then it was like shortly after I went back there, after visiting and doing some shows here after that album cycle, she passed away. I didn't want my grandfather to be alone. Holidays were coming up, everything, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I decided to stay. My sister had some acting stuff going on, so she went back. I stayed for a while with him. The plan was to go right back after New Year, but life happens.
So I found some of the pictures here. Let's see if we can show them. I got to get me out of here.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, wrong one. There we go. All right, so there we are. This is when we did our book tour, first book tour.
Yeah.
Over in California. This is at Hope Cafe.
Yes, I remember that. I miss my long hair sometimes.
Well, then
My fans don't. But
well, we have another one. There's another one I have somewhere, but we were told to pose for this one right here. There we are. By the name, his Coughlin's first name is Ryan Coughlin. So there we are. You can see that.
Yeah.
We're both wearing the Zombie Crew shirts. You can tell my hair is not as long right there as it is now. So this is 2015. Yeah, 5 years ago.
That's great.
Long time ago. What else we do here?
That was a fun time.
Yeah, I think that
Doomies, man. I miss the food selection out there. Crossroads, Doomies.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I like to hit up Doomies maybe once a year. It's just so comforty.
Yeah.
You feel like death after you eat there, but it's good as you're doing it. I think that's it. Yeah, there is one more picture that I have of us, but I don't know. That basically is the gist of it, though. All right. Okay, so tell me about the video that we're gonna play here.
So the video is "Keep Dancing," which was originally going to be the third single off of the new EP, which became the first after, like I said, the quarantine thing happened. And man, I hit up friends for clips first. I went through everybody in my phone. And then for about 2-3 weeks straight, I was just on the computer. Like Amy was so mad. She's like, "Will you get off the computer?" I was from morning till night, literally on my email, on my phone, hitting up every celebrity, manager, anybody I can think of that, I admired and thought could launch this thing. And then I put it up on my socials for fans to submit stuff. So, I mean, I've got some fans from all over the world, friends, and yeah, it's like you said, some celebrities in there. So it came together really nicely and fairly quickly. So I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
Okay, so I'm gonna play some of it. Hopefully we don't get demonetized.
Sure.
But before we get into it, can you just kind of let our viewers here know which celebrities that they may recognize or may have heard of before?
Yeah, so we've got Lisa Loeb's in there.
You say?
Yeah, you've got Scott Schoenbeck from Dashboard Confessional. Dasashi from Gym Class Heroes is in there with his family. They killed it, did an awesome job. My buddy Ryan Cabrera sent me a clip. He's in there.
He was on what, American Idol?
No, he did some reality TV. He did the Ashley Simpson show. He did The Hills. He dated Audrina for a little bit.
Okay.
But who else is in there? We've got Natty Rabinowitz. I hope I'm saying that right. He was on Orange is the New Black and CBS's FBI.
Okay.
Dan Bonebreak, who was also originally in Dashboard Confessional, but he's got a new project called The Lightworkers out of Florida. And then you got Ian from Newfound Glory. Yeah, so there's a few. I was surprised. I'm surprised and not. I think I emailed probably upwards of 300 to 500 managements and people, and we got 9 yeses. So.
Oh wow.
I'm good with that.
Now, do you know a lot of them, right?
Yeah,
oh wait,
yeah.
Didn't you say your friend from American Pie was doing it?
He's not in there. Tom, no, he's not in there.
Okay.
Nope.
Yep, Ryan's got a kiddo. How old is your kid?
Yeah, I hear him. Gray is 3 now.
3, okay.
And then we've got Wells now too.
We have another picture of us. We have another picture of us from the Buffalo Veg Fest a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, where you have like the beard. We still remember? Because you were trying out to play one of the parts in my movie.
Yeah.
So maybe I can find that one for us too.
Getting jacked up and bearded up.
All right,
yeah,
so
you heard the kid. So that's what I meant when life happens. We didn't go back. I didn't go back to LA after the first that year. We had a family started.
That's right.
So that's what happened.
You like it here though, right? You like what's
What's really funny is I was just taking, Gray was about to turn, well, he was 2, and we were about to take an extended weekend trip to LA so Amy could see it. We were going to move there. And we found out, I think 2 or 3 weeks before we were taking the trip, she was pregnant. So we were like, every time we try to get back there, it's like life is like, nope, you're here for a little bit.
A little bit longer.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start playing. It's 4 minutes long, so I'll play it, and then if we wanna, if I have any questions, I'll stop it and we can talk about it, and we'll just kind of play it like that.
Sure.
All right, let's see here. Is this the one? Nope, this is the one. Okay, so here we go. Shrink it down a little bit. Guys, you guys are going to have to tell me in the audience if the sound is okay, if it's overwhelmingly loud, if it's too low. So here we go. Who is in Orange is the New Black? Can you answer that question again real quick?
Natty Rabinowitz.
Natty Rabinowitz.
Nati, and then the last name is Rabinowitz.
Okay, and just a quick recap in case you just joined us. I'm here with my good friend Ryan Coughlin. He's a fellow vegan. He's a musician, and he put together this video of him, doing his musical talents with a bunch of different people that he knows, including some celebrities. And it's on. I will link the video below afterwards, but we're gonna watch a little bit of it right now.
I want a cigarette, she said. No. Play that song 1,000 times. People
How's the sound?
in quarantine. New material. I wish somebody was with me. I'm so lonely.
Hang on one second. There's a Coughlin Ave or Coughlin Street? Coughlin Ave?
I guess that's in Syracuse.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're up tonight. I know the mood is right.
I was
We had some
shocked
flat
when I
lines,
saw
our
that.
corner
Like,
changes in a little fight. The moon is shining bright. They all be tucked to
Let me just make sure this is on... oh, yeah, it is. It's on 1080p, but it just seemed like it was a little bit lower.
But we keep the cans pressed against our lips, fuck feeling contrite. Cause I'm invested and interested in what you have to say, baby. I'm so impressed with where you wanna go and where you've been before. I know right now the answers are what you're looking for. But don't worry, baby, cause I have faith in you. Be in no hurry, lady, cause life works out just how it's supposed to. And if you told me you'd end up in my arms, I never would believe it.
Somebody does this Gym Class Heroes.
Yeah, I saw that. No, this is not Gym Class Heroes, but somebody from Gym Class Heroes is in here. Did we already pass him?
No, he's coming up.
Okay. Why don't you tell me to stop for some of the celebrities? I only recognized, I think, 2 of them. Of course, Lisa Loeb.
Something wrong, darling, I just don't see it. Cause the light that's shining deep within your eyes has got me, you're so hypnotized, I never wanna leave it. Make me alone.
Actually, there's a 9-second delay for you, so you're not going to be able to accurately tell me.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Cause this fire burning in my soul is all I need to know. I could stay here forever.
This is Auburn or Skinny Atlas?
This is everywhere.
Well, no.
The Pier?
Yeah.
The Pier is Auburn. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Park.
All right. No, we didn't see Lisa Loeb yet. She's at the end, right? Or was she early? Yeah.
Actually, Natty was already up. Ian's first clip from Newfound Glory came up already, and Dasashi from Gym Class Heroes, his first clip was already played too.
Okay. Well, you're gonna see me and my puppers too.
I know we sleeping in, the day be creeping in. Here's to another another night, looking back on life and living sin. The sun be rising now. Time to get down to how we ended up pressed up against each other, but you shut down. Your mind obsessed with not being interested in what the law be thinking. Plus, you ain't really impressed with where I'm gonna go and where I've been before. But rest assured, the answers to what I'm looking for. But don't worry, baby, I can't really blame you. We're both blurry, lady, and nights work out just how they're supposed to.
Oh, I just saw Yvette Young too from Covet. I forgot she did a clip for me too.
Oh, with the guitar?
Yep.
If you told me you'd end up in my arms.
What was that, guys? That was me and Zeke. Right there. Can't see my face though, man. What's up with that?
I don't know, man. I kind of let the director do the thing.
Okay, this is me and Zeke. Here,
It was probably the best, sweetest part about the clip you sent, and you're just giving the dog a hug, and he was like, "All right, that's money."
Yeah. I can do a little clip with I could probably put it on my Instagram, the full clip there.
Yeah, I'll probably do that too. I mean, either way.
Maybe we're both doing something.
It's funny because you got a zombie right after me.
Right. Yeah, she had makeup effects and stuff on. That was actually a fan of mine from, I think I met her in like 2010. I was on tour and she let us all stay at her house. It was like a mansion in Connecticut. And I've just always stayed in contact with her. So that's pretty cool. If I'm ever in Connecticut with nowhere to crash, I'll hit her up.
Joseph says, Chris, please sing along to this. I have no idea the lyrics in the song. I've only seen the video once. Okay, we're going to keep going.
Yes, there were some people fishing.
Maybe I could put display capture. Nope, wrong one. Video device capture. Boom. Maybe I could add you to this. Bam. Add existing. Bam. Boom. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put you in the video here just so people can see you narrating it. Put you up here. Make it a little bit like that, and there. That should do.
Okay.
See, I MacGyver things sometimes, even without duct tape.
Shining deep within your eyes has got me so hypnotized. I never wanna leave it.
My favorite shot.
'Cause there's fire burning in.
The one going, the bird's eye view one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Matt Kennedy's in there with his dog too. He's from The Dangerous Summer.
Is that a band?
Another Hopeless Records band. Yep.
Okay.
Newfound Glory and Matt Kennedy's band are both on Hopeless.
My soul is all I need to know. I could stay here forever.
I was hoping it was gonna be some type of metal. Nice.
So that one clip, drinking the beer in the backyard, I thought it was John's backyard at first.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's Scott from Dashboard. He's drinking a White Claw.
Okay. What's White Claw?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Is it an alcohol?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. I don't know that stuff.
Yeah, White Claw, like a sparkling seltzer.
Drinking through a bandana. Who do we have paused on the screen right now?
That is Rocco and Jessica Humberstone.
Are they your friends or?
Yeah, they're friends of mine. Actually, Rocco is a pretty rare cancer survivor.
Oh.
And Gym Class Heroes used to dedicate The Fighter to him when they did it live after it came out. You can Google some of those performances. It's funny how like there's not even 6 degrees of separation between some of the people in the video. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, and just I'm looking at some of the comments in here, and if this kind of music isn't your cup of tea, Ryan does all kinds of different genres of music. Very talented. All right, here, let's keep going.
Thanks.
Oh, we got some Brad Pitt. Is that Brad Pitt in here? You got Brad Pitt.
There's my grandfather playing the trumpet.
dancing, keep dancing, keep dancing. The nights work out just how they're supposed to. Keep dancing, keep on dancing, keep dancing. Life works out just how it's supposed to. Keep dancing, keep on dancing, keep dancing. Lights work out just how they're supposed to. Keep dancing, keep on dancing.
Oh, somebody else is also dancing with their dog. I'm not the only one. And keep dancing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's the video. Whether you liked it or not, that's not going to change. It's the video. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that was pretty awesome that you went ahead and did that while, we're all in quarantine here.
Yeah, man. That was the goal. And I think it's crazy because once those ideas just hit me, I feverishly, the same with a song I'm working on or an album, anything that's in my head, I have to do it very quickly. And
That's how I feel about YouTube videos.
yeah, I can probably get pretty intense when I'm like in that. But once it's done, I'm like, oh, all right, I'll breathe for a second. Then it's like on to the next thing.
Yep. I'm trying to look for our video that we did together in LA. But I don't remember. That was a long time. I don't remember where it
Somebody
was.
said, I thought this guy was from Suicide Silence. That's great.
Do you know that band?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You do?
I was in a band called The Weakness that was on a leg of the Warped Tour when they were like a headliner. And that was with the original singer before he passed away. I think he got in a motorcycle accident, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't find it. There's so many videos.
What other genres do I do?
You're a pretty good rapper too. You can rap fast like Eminem, which is crazy.
Yeah, thanks. Somebody just asked what other genres I do. I've done it. I've done pretty much all of them. I sang for a metal band called Level 7, which the singer of Manowar, his son, was a guitar player in the band. We were together and did regional shows and touring and stuff for about 2-3 years.
Yeah, I got into Manowar when I was living in Florida, and my sister ended up meeting. Well, she would meet through her work. Joey DeMaio, and she told him that I was a big fan, and he gave me a ton of free merchandise. I still have it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He does that.
They're local. They're from where you are. They're in Auburn. Manowar.
And yes, and I've always done. Actually, that was the first thing I did when I moved back from LA. Because a couple people asked, like, what took so long between solo albums? And that's, I did Level 7, pretty heavy. I put out, like, a quick EP during that time, but it was older stuff. I think I re-released Songs in the Key of Amy then. And then last year, I put out a hip-hop rap record called The Heat, which I started when I was starting out in that kind of way. I was a producer at a local hip hop studio. It was like a small indie label.
Can we see? Is there a video where we could see maybe one of your? Tell me do you have a video on YouTube of you rapping?
There's 2 videos off The Heat that were shot. One of them is called Catch Up with MBK Richie, and then the other one's called Real Life.
Which one are you rapping fast? What's a better rap one?
They're both probably a little inappropriate, so just maybe if people want to check them out.
Okay.
There's language in both of those songs that are probably not the kid friendliest.
Okay. All right. We won't do that.
So with my solo stuff though, I've always done all the genres were different. Sometimes it was track by track, but with the Keep Dancing thing, I've kind of went back to bare bones and mixed everything together. Like the acoustic pop thing I usually do and the rap. But I've stripped away all like the overproduction pop sound and kind of just went back to basics on it. So I think this new record is probably the the closest I've been to my own thing. Like, oh, that's maybe he finally found his sound, which I saw a couple people say, oh, gym class heroes ish. Yeah. Pop meets, rap meets, whatever. Acoustic stuff.
Do you play shows here?
Yeah. I will still do shows whenever I can. I do them regionally. I'll do weekend tours. I'm still trying to make it happen while having the family and stuff too. So who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky.
Maybe.
At Amazon.
Here, I'm trying to find our old video that we did. I'm just going to go to my channel. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? I just got to scroll through so many videos, like years and years of videos.
Everybody's like, we're not kids. Play the inappropriate one.
Do you have any videos of you doing the metal?
Oh, we never had like a music. Level 7 didn't have a music video or anything, but there's tons of live videos out there that people took. I mean, we did shows in Syracuse, Rochester. We played with bands like Nonpoint and trying to think of who else. Hate Machine's pretty big out in Rochester area. We did some stuff with them.
Yeah, Ryan is from Syracuse area. He's from Auburn area.
Yep.
Let's hear the inappropriate one. Everybody wants to hear the inappropriate one.
That's what I was saying.
I'm thinking, is there any part of the song that would be safe, like, to show maybe a 10-second, or is it all bad? No. It's
no.
Yeah. We probably don't want to show that on this one.
Yeah, just go to my. They're on my channel, Coughlin Music. When we're done here, go check them out if you want.
Everybody's voting that they want to see it. We got a little vote here over.
Oh man.
So what are your plans for the band?
I was shopping this record, but I really want to put it out. If somehow some miracle happens and some label's interested, I'll go from there. But for now, the one with Keep Dancing on it is done. It's called Unlatched Diary, and there's a big announcement coming. I wasn't going to blow anything, but this is pretty special. We're doing this. So Friday, there's going to be a pretty big announcement regarding everything about that. Or Thursday,
all right, so be on the lookout for
night, whatever you want to say.
Be on the lookout for that. I want to talk about more about veganism. So what's a typical day like for you? So is your family vegan too, or is it just you?
No, whole fam. Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. So what would be a typical? You have kids and everything. So tell me about raising vegan kids and what's like a typical morning like for breakfast and.
It's so easy. Like people, I still don't understand I although I can, because I remember before I went into it, I'd be like, man, what do you eat? What do you eat? Where do you get your protein? All those questions. But the babies were easy because Amy breastfed for a year and a half, and obviously the youngest one's 5 months now, so that's fine. But breakfast, man, we like scrambles are really popular. Myself, I'm a creature of habit, which is why certain things die hard for me sometimes, but I like, there's a smoothie that I do every morning, and it's, blueberries, Sun Warrior protein powder.
Yeah, sounds similar.
Yeah, flax milk. It's a little nutritional yeast and some peanut butter for healthy fat. But yeah, that's my go-to almost every morning. But yeah, I mean, scrambles, cereal, sometimes bagel avocado with a vegan meat on there,
So what do you do when you go out to places with your kids, like different events and stuff?
Believe it or not, there's some restaurants around here now that always have a vegan option or two. So we'll tend to go there. And if we're somewhere that's really not, we'll search through, find something that is, or we'll bring their own snacks and whatnot. It's not really,
yeah.
It hasn't really been a stressful thing. And I think because we're so well researched, when we found out we were having the first baby, we just couldn't break away from our phones. And that went from everything from, what for her to be eating while she was breastfeeding right down to, what the baby needed afterwards and everything. So I think we were pretty well prepared.
All right. So, it's not hard. I think people get scared of the thought of it being hard, but it's really not. And all you have to do is just practice it in real life. Do I eat this or do I eat that? It's pretty simple.
Right.
Even when you're raising kids, I have two brothers that are raising vegan kids, so I see it. Well, I can't say every day now because I haven't seen them in a couple months.
Right.
But yeah, it's and so what do their pediatrician, what do their doctors say about this?
They were great. We picked a doctor very thoroughly, we'll put it that way, and but no, she's been amazing. She completely understands, and both of the kids are perfect, so she knows, and she was like, you guys are very well researched, sounds like you know what you're doing, as long as they're getting adequate this, that, and they've been perfect the whole time. So
how old are they again? We got 3 and
so
1.
Gray's 3 and Wells is 5 months old.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, when we made the decision too, because we both eat that way, Amy's been doing it, I think maybe 5 years. And she's been strict for a couple, 3. Well, we were talking about it when we even found out we were going to have kids and said, if we were raised that way, now that we eat this way now, we've, lived our whole lives, got really into this, and continue to do so. If we were raised the whole time and then, when we were old enough, got to make our own choice, we probably would have been one step ahead health-wise and compassion-wise. And so, when they're old enough, if he wants to choose to do whatever he wants, we'll be okay with it. We're obviously going to try to guide them, the right way, but whatever. I think that we're going to have them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
One step ahead of most kids
with the next generation. Yeah, with the next generation that are, being brought up this way. What will they think? Not being, brought up in the traditional way that we all have been brought up.
Right.
So, let's see, what else do we have here? Kika says, is anyone else still singing "Keep Dancing"? Yeah, it's still going on in my head.
Sweet. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So again, this is we're here with my friend Ryan Coughlin of Coughlin Music, fellow vegan and also a musician. We're just kind of talking about whatever questions you guys have for him. He's got vegan kids. He's been vegan for almost 10 years. What is your favorite? You've been all over the place like I have. What is your favorite vegan restaurant if you could only pick one?
Dude, I can't. Oh, man. That's impossible.
Because you had the luxury of living in LA, too, with all those vegan spots.
Which is awesome, because there were so many. I mean,
yeah.
even the traditional, Vietnamese places out there was just so much vegan food. It was like heaven. You could try something. I lived there for 3-4 years. I didn't see everything or taste everything or get to everywhere that you could have gone in that time, which is nuts. I'll give it to, I gotta give it to Strong Hearts just for personal reasons.
Okay.
Because you know what, when I first started this, and actually John was still your forefront of the camera and doing the recipe videos. You guys and Strong Hearts kept me strong. I don't know that if I didn't have your channel or Strong Hearts around that I would have continued, because Strong Hearts was kind of some of my comfort foods, and you guys that's how I think, isn't that how you started? You specialized doing comfort foods but veganizing them.
Yeah, that's how we did it. Yeah.
Right. So, and that worked. For me, that definitely kept me going. And I remember at the time it was cool. I was oh man, we're gonna make this tonight. This is new. It was kind of that new exciting hobby you got into. And like I said, once I felt better, saw the benefits, and then you keep, researching everything too. It was awesome.
Well, that's how I first heard out about you. John said he had a friend that is a fan of our show and really wants to buy the t-shirts. So I met up with you at Strong Hearts.
Yep.
Bought the t-shirts, but I didn't hang out with you until LA.
Yeah.
We just kind of met there.
In 8. And then once you got to LA, I think we just had more time to kind of bro down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darth wants to know, who are your favorite metal bands?
Me or you?
You.
My favorite metal band. See, that is a loaded question because I don't know what he means by metal. But let's say, as far as what I've been listening to lately, metal-wise, I don't know. You know, I go back to early Metallica a lot. I like new metal too. People probably
why don't we
say whatever they gotta say, but I like Korn and
Wait, why don't we talk about who's your? I don't know if it still stands, but who's your favorite artist? And you actually got to meet him, didn't you?
Aerosmith is my favorite band of all time.
Okay, and tell me about the time you got to meet him.
This is such an embarrassing. I've never actually told the real version of this story, but I
well,
feel like
we can tell it right now.
I can't lie it though, so I've got to tell the real version.
Okay,
so
it's not
I
going
was on my way.
Okay.
I was working with Derek Whibley of Sum 41 at the time on some music, and you were
good friends with. You were like really good friends with him
for a while. So we were on our way to meet him at a restaurant. We were going to have dinner or something. Him and his fiance, me and I think my fiance at the time. I get a text message from my boss. So I ran one of the Joe's Pizzas out there to kind of like sustain life, being in LA. And he texted me pictures of Steven Tyler holding a slice of pizza because he knew, like, they've seen the tattoo and they knew like why I got started. And we had actually just went and saw them at the Forum, I think a week ago or a couple days before that. So they must have just still been hanging out in LA. And I think he had a house there at the time too. Long story short, he goes, "Yeah, buddy, stop here." So I stopped there on the way, and he told me he was upstairs eating sushi. And I go, "I'm not just going to go in there." He's like, yeah, go tell him, it's Steven from the Bronx. He's your friend. He's my friend. Go up there. He's fine. I'm like, no, you can't just walk up there while somebody's eating. So I'm sitting in my car, and I'm just like, what do I do? Like, how do we do this? And we tried to formulate every which way to go up there and bump into him, or it was just so nerve-wracking. And then I remember it was just like, all right, well, let's go up there and just act like we're there to eat sushi or whatever. So go in there, and it's a very private sushi place. It's one of those high-end, so there's only like 3-4 tables. You have to have your reservation book. And they said, hey, the only thing that's open is the sit-down bar. We were like, okay. And I see him out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like right next to the door, and we're just like, all right, yeah, we'll sit at the, we'll do the bar option. And we're sitting there, and they're like, okay, are you ready? And we're like, well, can we get the vegan, like the veggies rolls? And they were like, oh no, bar is chef's choice. They just keep bringing it out until so it's very clear that we don't know what the heck we're doing. And I think him and his crew like looked over a couple times, and I was just like, all right, we'll come back. We need a reservation or whatever. It was just it was a train wreck kind of situation. On our way out, he just turns around like this, like he knew, like it's like he almost knew, like looked right at me, and I was like, oh, we were just at your show at the Forum the other night, just trying to play it off like it was.
But he knew.
Yeah, dude. It was like my uncoolest moment. That's why I've never told that story the real way, because I don't get starstruck. I've met so many people, and I'm friends with some people who are relatively well known, and that was the one and only time where I just genuinely I tried to like overplay it. Instead of just acting natural, I should have walked up in there and said, my friend Joe said my friend Steven from the Bronx is here, like exactly what he told me to do, and look down, and then bam, it would have been cool, so, but I didn't, and it was a mess. And, so I was like, I know you guys are eating and stuff. I didn't say stuff, but I was like, can we get a quick picture? he was like, yeah, man. And then from that on, dude, he was really genuine guy. Talked to him for like 2 minutes. I stumbled out some sentences, got a selfie with him quick. And I think the last thing I said to him, I was like, I hope to see you, professionally someday. And he was like, all right. So, that was cool.
Do you have that? Wait, I found it right here. I got it right here.
I regret that a while. Like the way I handled that was terrible.
There you are with Steven. So he was really cool. You got your picture.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Let's see what some of the comments say in here. What'd you guys think about that? You guys talked for a little bit, though.
Somebody said Janie's got a gun. That's funny. That's why I started taking guitar lessons, and that's what set me on my whole path to do music. And I think I told him that. But, yeah, that's when I started doing everything. I knew immediately once I heard that song on the radio. And I think not too long after, Get a Grip came out. I used to watch all the videos, crying and...
Everybody likes your long hair. Somebody said Russell Brand.
Yeah, I used to get Russell Brand a lot. And what's that dude from The Used? Burt McCracken or something?
Burt McCracken.
My friends just never let me live that down. When I have long hair, people don't really care for it that much.
I don't care if people like my long hair or not. Terry wants to know, are you the cook or is it your wife or both of you?
Both of us, actually. You wanna say hi to the vegan zombie video? No. Quick.
Hi. Hello.
Right there. Say hi.
Say hi to everybody. Hi. Uh-oh.
All right. Go ahead.
Little vegan kids running around. Yep, Alicia Silverstone was in Crying.
Yeah, she was in a couple of their videos or whatever.
What do you think about parents giving their kids the option to eat plant-based or not?
Me personally, I don't care. I mean, people are people. I mean, the more compassion we have and the more sustainability. I mean, we could go on for hours, but
right.
One thing I don't do is I don't judge anybody for what they're doing. So kind of like you, I'm cool with everybody. I'll do what I do and give reasons for it. And if it, helps somebody out or makes a light click for them, cool. If not, do you.
The way I see that is I don't have kids, but if I did, well, I have dogs, but if I did, so the way I was brought up, I wasn't brought up vegan, but I was brought up Catholic. So basically, because my parents were Catholic, I had to go to church and I had to follow their rules. So, whether I liked it or not, they did what they thought was the best to raise me. So I would do the same thing if I did have kids. They'd be under my roof, and I would do that until they were old enough to make their own decisions and move out. Then they can do whatever they wanted to do.
Nice. Yeah, I think as far as our household goes, it won't be here. I mean, but if he's at a friend's house or a birthday party, I mean, there's bound to be some situation where he's going to be like, I'm going to eat that piece of cake or, whatever.
Well, I know certain kids, and even actually my niece, if she was put into that situation, she'd be like, no, we don't eat that because animals are our friends.
And that's great. And that's what I hope for, because I'll tell you, my little cousins are, pretty stubborn, and they have been from the time they were 2, and they did not care. They will not, nope, I won't do that. They're not completely vegan. They're vegetarian, but they will not eat meat. One of them never has, and they were adamant the whole time. So hopefully they are like that, but I'm not gonna, we'll cross those bridges as they come, I guess.
That's right. Thank you, Marina. Marina says, unpopular opinion, you like me with short hair.
Wait, what did she say?
She likes me with short hair. I don't think you've ever known me with short hair, Ryan.
I've seen the photos. I just can't imagine it. I've seen the photos. I like both. I think that's you, though, the long hair, and it looks good on you. When my hair is long and thin and straggly, and it doesn't look awesome. like yours.
But back in the day when I was an investigator, I had short hair like you.
Okay.
Plants Feel Pain says, Chris, how long has Indy been vegan? For those of you that are wondering, Indy is my German Shepherd, and he's a little over 9 years old. He's been vegan for a little over 8 years.
Nice.
Doing really, really good too, by the way.
Yeah, somebody said they'd give their kid a vegan cupcake to a party. Yeah, we've done that. Like, we've done that now. Like when he goes to school and stuff, he'll do half days of school every other day. Not now because of quarantine, but we send him with his own stuff. Or if they're having like a special treat, we'll send him, hey, here's your special, cookie or cupcake. So that's working for now.
It's funny whenever you bring special vegan things to an otherwise non-vegan party or whatever, everybody just oohs and ahs over your food. At least these days, I remember going to a wedding, and I'm like, I was one of the, I was the best man in the wedding, and I asked, I'm like, hey, can I get a vegan option? So they made me a vegan option, and everybody was like, oh, what's that when it came out? And they're like, oh, no, this is the vegan option. And they're like, oh, I didn't see that on there. And it's like, everybody wanted my food, but I had the vegan option, and everybody would have said if it was on the menu, oh, I'm not going to get that.
Happens to me all the time.
Frederick, hello.
And some of my best friends who razz me because that's just what they do. They'll be like, oh, man, that was bomb. And they'll, ask for the recipe or, so I kind of I don't convert everybody I run into, but, I get them trying stuff, and at least maybe I know some of my friends who went to like Meatless Mondays. Every little bit helps,
So when you're playing the guitar and stuff, have you found any good, because I know John's talked about this in some of our videos back in the day. Have you found any decent vegan guitar straps?
I don't know, because I don't use like leather ones. I don't think I've ever used a leather strap. I might have, but like even my phone case and stuff, I always make sure now that it's faux leather. When I first, when I first started though, I was a little bit less worried about it and stuff. Not less worried. It's just I didn't pay attention. I was so focused on, all right, this is the way I gotta eat, that your mind's not fully in yet. Like, oh, or my shoes, my belt, that's kind of like, it was a little slower for me to start paying attention to everything. But now I definitely do, for sure. But yeah, it's just guitar straps usually are the ones I have are like cloth,
like a canvas or something.
Ones or canvas, yeah.
Sean says, I went to a wedding and asked for a vegan option, and they had salad and olive oil, and it sucked really bad. I gotta say, being vegan as long as I have, I've been in that position too. I've been in positions where I got like a really good meal at a wedding, but I've also been to weddings where it was exactly like you're saying right there. They just threw a plate of salad, put a couple pieces of broccoli in it, and they're like, there you go. And it's like, this, come on. You could do better than that.
Yeah, I've done that. I've had that too.
Couch guitar straps are vegan, says vegan cuz animals though.
Couch guitar. I'll look into that. Cool.
Oh, and David says, I have a guitar strap made from the inner tubes of MC tires.
Nice.
So what else have you, other than entertaining everybody with your videos and stuff, your music videos, what else have you been up to during this quarantine?
Myself, we're just running. Me and Gray were walking. We walk about 5 miles a day. I'll go for runs. I've been the one nominated to, go to the grocery store once a week or so. Studio stuff's kind of hard. Like the video shoot was easy, to socially distance and stuff, but I got to get back in the studio soon.
Yeah, I hear you as far as like YouTube and stuff, like making videos just around in my house is just, right. I want to get out and do other things, but
I'm to the point now where, I've kept tabs. All right, my producer here has been in his house for a month. month and a half. He's got kids too, so we've met socially distanced up a certain amount of feet apart. Had a little bonfire with a couple guys. But yeah, we're really adhering to everything else. I mean, even still, it's kind of weird to like be with somebody and have to maintain that distance. Even when you're doing the creative stuff, it's like, man, this is weird. I think once this is all over, I don't know if people are going to be, I think it's going to go one of two ways. You're either going to be like still afraid of people and like much more introverted and not want to be around, or you're like people like me, like to hug and be around. They're going to be like around everybody I can.
I think people are going to, a lot of people are going to be really hesitant about that going back into it.
What'd you say?
It's going to be weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kika 182 wants to know if you like Blink 182, the original Blink, not the new crap.
Oh, see, I love Blink 182. Love them. But I mean, you can't even say original because when they got popular, Travis wasn't the original drummer. So I like all Blink 182. I'll say that. But yeah, obviously the sweet spot was like my favorite is Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. That album was the best.
All right, and before we head out, I said that maybe you could cover something or do something, play a song. So,
sure. Is
there anything specifically that you could play that probably everybody would know or most people would know? Is there anything that everybody here has? We'll do one, and we'll have them play it out as we end the stream. But is there anything that anybody wants to request?
Is there
maybe
anybody here who knows any of my songs that they want to hear?
Oh, the one I always ask that I played, but it's kind of more of a soft song, so I don't know if they'd want to hear that one.
Yeah, and you know what? I can't really do that without the piano either.
Right.
Yeah. So I knew.
Brand New. Do you know any Brand New songs?
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't really do the cover stuff.
You've done like Taking Back Sunday and Dashboard and.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, for fun,
What? Hey, do you play Hands Down?
Oh no.
No?
I'll do Let's see.
Well, don't go yet, because I wanna.
Hold on. Let me grab my capo. I'll play Lost and Found.
I want to do one that everybody knows, or a lot of people know, or I know. I want to do one that I know.
You'll know this. It's the video I shot. It's the first video I shot in LA. And actually, at the beginning of Keep Dancing, it's the song I start to sing around the bonfire.
Oh, that cigarette? No, let's play a cover of something. They can go and, I mean, I guess if you wanna, we'll do two. You don't want to play a cover?
No.
Dude, you were good the other night. You took it all down.
Yeah, that was my.
No, dude, you gotta play a cover because I know you think you suck, but even my roommate thought you were really the real.
And this is got YouTube forever, so.
I know, but my roommate even thought that you were the real guy singing it.
Hold on a second. Hold on, let me grab my keyboard.
I forgot what you were playing. Maybe you were playing. I think she thought you were Adam from Taking Back Sunday. Play the one that I know. He's not going to do it. He doesn't. He does have a guitar right there. He's going to go get his better guitar. Maybe he should play an Aerosmith because that's his favorite singer.
Oh, all right, man. Okay.
You got to do a cover of something that everybody knows. I'm telling you, man. You're good, so.
Here? Come see Between Cars.
Can you do Aerosmith?
No.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
Never. I've never have, never will. Just because of obvious,
Play Wasted Years by Iron Maiden.
Sure. See, this is why I don't get, like, I don't know any of these metal songs.
I think you got to do a cover because a cover, it's something everybody knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not, I haven't prepared any. I thought this.
Oh my God. Last week you were playing all kinds of covers. You're good, man.
On my personal Facebook page.
Yeah, and then you deleted all. What I'm saying is I've seen a lot of people try to do covers. You're really good. You got to do it.
Thanks, man. I like Kika here.
Dust in the Wind. Yeah, let's do Dust in the Wind.
She says no cover.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Chris, stop. Stop with the peer pressure. Listen to these guys.
All right, I'm going to go. You guys just...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I can do...
Linda, that goes without saying. Of course, I'm going to put his YouTube.
You know, I can do something off the new record. I can do a single that's out. I mean, I would do Keep Dancing, but we just watched that video.
All right, why don't you do that one you were gonna do at the beginning?
Okay.
About,
all right.
and then maybe can you do a rap one or no?
You know, when the Heat came out, I have intertwined songs off of that, like live. But it's like weird because, you know, most of that stuff is created with, you know, either in Logic or Pro Tools or using the beat machines or whatever, like, you know, hip hop. So it's all kind of beats that we make. And, or G, the producer, made most of the beats on that record. So, but I'll throw in like,
why don't you just, can you do one where you start off one song and you kind of go into another?
That's what I do. That's how I interpret the raps into the stuff.
Yeah, I like Race Lover says, play Do You Really Want to Hurt Me by Culture Club.
Yeah, see, I don't know any of that.
You don't know that song?
No.
Boy George?
I'm a little, I mean, I've heard it. I don't know how to play it. I'm a little...
I'm not going to sing it. Race can sing it. And I will put Ryan's YouTube page below, so if you guys are watching this after the fact, you can go over there and click under there. When the video is done processing, you'll be able to go there and see all of his videos, even the ones that are rated R, explicit lyrics.
Yeah, we can do. I'll do Lost and Found because that's kind of a favorite, I guess, live too. So.
All right, here we go.
All right. I want a cigarette, she said. Yeah, that's her prerogative. 'Cause she always wants. What is it she needs? I got all these thoughts about all these things, but what do they all mean when all we are is lost? We're searching to be found. So in that word lost, we'll come back down and either make some ground. Well, I can't take cigarettes no more. Yeah, my mind can't handle it. 'Cause I'd always make what I create far from what I need. Just got all these thoughts about all these things. What do they all mean when all we are is lost? We're searching to be found. and girls taller than before. Amidst all this pain, life's lost and gain. Get to know your soul before all we are is lost. And we're searching to be found. Going at what cost? Way I'll come back down. Even make some ground. Let yourself get lost. Everything you found, going round and round. Let the heart of all that matters landed on the ground.
Yay!
Somebody said I saw that at the end. I'm terrible at looking at the camera when I play.
They wanted you to look in the camera at them. Somebody said it sounds like a song from a Disney movie.
Yeah,
Somebody said a teen movie.
I'll take that though.
You have a whole video for this, by the way. Somebody filmed you throughout. What is it?
Hollywood,
around this area.
Lee Levin shot that video. Yeah, that was good. That was the first thing I shot in LA actually, and that was the first new song I wrote when I was out there too. That made the cut of the record that I put out from there. And actually, yeah, that was 2015 too. Yeah.
Plant says sounds like Bob Dylan. I think only because of the harmonica, but I don't think you sound like Bob Dylan.
Yeah, the voice
applauding and
is
rushing.
probably a good thing. I get it though. I mean, I threw some things in there about but some of the lyrics maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know if that's cool though.
Kika really wants you to do some. Now it's time for metal.
I don't I don't know what to do.
No, that's good.
Metal on acoustic.
Well, thank you. We've gone a little bit over an hour. I just want to thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, dude, thanks for having me. That's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Can go follow Ryan, support his video, the one that we just watched, the Keep Dancing. If you guys would go over, and even though you already saw it, if you go over and just kind of give it a like and a share, maybe comment below and give him some words of encouragement, that would be awesome. I will link it below this video. Actually, before we close out, let me just go ahead and link it.
Sure.
For everybody in the comments below here. I want to pull it up. Okay, here we go. This is a big long link. Hold on. Share. Copy. All right, there we go. That's the video. Go over there, support him. Let's fill his comments up with a bunch of good comments, and that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for being on the show. Is there anything else you want to say?
No. I was just reading everybody's. Yeah, thanks, guys. It's cool.
All right, we'll see who we can get on for Thursday's video. And until next time, stay safe. Watch out for zombies. I'll see everybody soon.
Hell yeah. Thanks,
All
man.
right.